Welcome back, gods and goddesses, to the Gifted Goddess channel, where I channel my gifts for the collective, and I encourage you to not only seek your gifts, but to find meaningful ways to use them for the collective advantage as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, click the like button. Remember to subscribe if you do feel so inclined. I hope you guys had a beautiful day, and let's get straight into this message. So immediately we have the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So just self-defense, being protective, standing up for your beliefs. Perhaps that's the energy you're in now. Just a card to start out with. Let's see. Let's mix up this energy. What are we in today? Something about family is significant. I've been seeing aunts, uncles, mothers, sisters, siblings all day, like the words. So I know it's significant for someone. So let's see how this pertains to this message. Perhaps you feel like you have to be in defense when it comes to family and your close, familial relationships. Something about that is significant or will be significant in this reading. So just do what you're being called to do. If you feel that way, obviously you probably feel that way for a reason. On this journey, we don't always have the best situations when it comes to people when you're trying to ascend to your highest path. So just understand and recognize that. After shuffling, I have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So definitely balance coming into this situation. So let's put that out there for a reminder. Balance in the energy. So spirit angels, we have Judgment in the reverse. It came out. I'm here and take it upright. So judgment is being called in this situation with whatever situation or circumstance you find yourself in with your family. Any of those members that I mentioned could be significant. But yeah, balance is being restored. Judgment has been called. I'm just seeing forgiveness and redemption. So so we have the Knight of Wands here. So judgment is coming in swift. Redemption is coming in swift. I am seeing forgiveness as well. So perhaps we're going to be called to forgiveness. That's funny. I just saw a video of Dr. Ramani. She is the narcissist specialist, if you will. Yeah, bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. So defeat, deception, somebody surrendering, right, with the quickness. So in the video, Dr. Ramani, who's the narcissist specialist, was basically saying how she doesn't forgive the narcissist in her life and she sleeps well. So you could have people coming in quickly asking for forgiveness because judgment is being called in your favor. Perhaps, they are dealing with their own sort of judgment for whatever has you in this energy where you feel like you need to separate from them or defend yourself from them, as we saw in the beginning, to balance out this energy, right? We shouldn't be in a situation where we have to remove ourselves from the people and places that should love us and care for us and support us, right? If you're finding yourself in that energy, it's being balanced out. So let's see, with the quickness, and we have justice coming out. So heavy justice in the energy for you, whoever this message resonates for. Remember, this message and all others are timeless. So whenever they're finding you, you were meant to find it in that timing. I'm seeing 11 as well. So new beginnings, just action being taken. But with the justice coming out, again, this is just solidifying or confirming that justice is coming in for you for this situation. I'm hearing hold tight. It was a tight situation. I'm getting you were put between a rock and a hard place, like, excuse me. Oh, somebody don't want me to say it. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, basically. And that's not the energy the Most High calls us, for us to be in. We're supposed to be in love and light energy. Ace of Swords, as I say that. So that is the truth. And I'm just getting that all the BS is being cut through, right? All the lies and I'm hearing wickedness. Wow. So whatever you're experiencing in these relationships, right? Justice is being called. The truth is coming out. These lies or whatever injustices were put upon you. Whatever you had to deal with, it is coming to a close, I'm hearing. Finally. Finally. So just know that the truth is coming in. If you were dealing with a narcissistic situation, we know how that goes. If you're unfamiliar, I suggest you do a little bit of research. I dealt with it so much, I wrote an entire blog article about it titled The Dark Night. I will try to remember to put my blog link in the caption or the comments. I'll pin it in the comments so you can read my blog. You can kind of stay in tune with what I write as well as my readings. Just another one of my gifts that I, use to help people, as I encourage you guys to do all the time. But as we know, with narcissistic energy, a lot of times to avoid accountability for themselves, they often deflect on someone else, often the person who's, I'm hearing soft-spoken and soft-minded, like you don't really care for the confrontation of it all. You don't care for the back and forth, the bickering. So they know, in some ways you won't necessarily come out swinging, right? Like you're not going to be out here trying to defend your name and fight and bicker and go back and forth. So those are the people usually they target to slander just to get the heat off of them. I'm seeing father figures, whether this is biological, step, father situations, take the roles as they resonate, flip as you may need to. Mothers, parents specifically are coming through as well. So a whole lot of family energy. What it seems is this has become a family gathering situation. This is what the family is gathering to talk about, right? This negativity or this slander that was spread about you. I'm hearing for no particular reason, but justice is coming in. So rest assured, everything will be balanced out with the quickness as we have the Knight of Wands here. The truth will be told, right? The truth will be told, regardless of how anyone feels, because the truth is the truth. The truth shall set us all free, right? And you know what Cat Williams said, if you wanted me to speak highly of you, then you would have treated me better, right? So if you're in a situation where you're having to tell the truth yourself, right, and call judgment yourself, don't feel bad because you didn't do anything. You have nothing to be upset or ashamed about. The only thing to feel some type of way about is being tied to this egregious family is what I'm hearing. But I'm just seeing heads down, like people shaking their heads, like hand in head, head in hands. Can't believe it. H's are significant. Something about bracelets as well. I was guided to put these here so these colors could be significant for you. For me, this just gives chakras or like grounding your chakras, right? Because brown is like grounding and the rainbow can be symbolizing chakras, or you could see this as grounding in miracles, because rainbows are miracles, right? So either or, take what resonates, but rest assured that it's all coming out. Yeah. Seven of Swords. There was some stealing, deceit, lies, cheating, just as I said that, right? So thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. There was a lot going on behind the scenes. Okay, so we have 7, 8 swords. So up to 8 people, or 8 slanders is what I'm hearing. 8 stories, 8 storylines that they were spewing about you, right? Rumors they had started, or I'm just seeing all types of underhanded things, paperwork, just trickery. So, the collective is comprised of different people, so different situations will resonate with different people. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But there was definitely some trickery involved. And Spirit says no more, right? No more. He's calling it, calling justice, calling in this Ace of Swords, calling in the truth. Judgment has to be called, because if not, I'm just getting this would go on forever and they would just keep repeating these cycles, right? So we have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and we have fire and earth. I'm seeing a male Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. For that, I'm sensing feminines, but take the roles as they resonate. Let's see. Okay, so we have a bunch of things, a bunch of good things. So we have the Two of Cups. Again, balance, unity. So that is your justice for dealing with this melee, is what I'm hearing. Romantic partnerships or proposals with a Knight of Cups, right? Somebody willing to offer you this cup of love that's going to bring about a joyous, happy energy for you, bring you back into your sunlight. I'm just hearing sunshine, brighten up my day. Somebody could call you Sunshine. That could be a nickname. But somebody sees you as their sunshine, their joy, their light at the end of the tunnel. You're positive to them. You're their good fortune. You're their good luck charm. Something about jagged edge songs are significant as well. Again, heavy on the water signs. We have Cancer, Scorpio, and then fire for Sun. Any of those signs can be significant. You are this person, but here's your justice. While they were in the background, putting their swords up, I'm hearing 10 swords in your back. You were manifesting this, calling in what you truly deserve, just by putting in the work and being the good person that you were called to be, just who you are. It's just in your personality, right? If you're called here, then you resonate with that energy. Then we have King of Swords, another. So we have air signs, water signs. King of Swords, a powerful person, someone in leadership, is now overburdened, right, and stressed out, because you get this reunion, this celebration, this success, right? I'm seeing weddings, festivals. Whoever this person was in leadership, could have been a Gemini, could have been a Sagittarius. Again, heavy on the earth. I said earth, so all signs, earth, air, fire, water. Any signs can be relevant. But this person in a power dynamic, I'm hearing, in your life is now carrying the 10 of Swords they put in your back. I'm sorry, the 10 of Wands. A 10 of Swords is just keep in my mind, so forgive me. This person is now overwhelmed and overburdened by the stress they tried to cause you, right? So just be aware that, this justice is coming in for you. due to them trying to overburden you. And I'm just hearing power struggle. So this was a power dynamic with a male who's in a leadership position in your life, who should be, ethical and have morals. But rest assured, this is what's being illuminated. This is what you should focus on. Reunions, celebration with the Three of Cups, right? Sense of community, socializing, happy times are ahead for you, right? Okay, so I'm getting that's it with this set. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords, victory, success. You were victorious over all this negative energy. So kudos to you for sticking through it and getting through the tough times the best you could. Let's get some of the Panther oracles since we are on the Oracle channel. And just remember, if you are in a situation and you haven't got over it fully, do not try to go back and forth with people. Do not try to defend yourself. The more energy you pour into these people and situations, the more they get, right? You don't want to give your energy away, your precious energy away freely. Stability coming in for you, partnerships, house situations. I'm just seeing land, real estate, but we know houses signify stability. But we do have a partnership on here. Somebody could be a light-haired male. Good news coming in for you. They wanted you in this energy of homelessness or just hopelessness is what I'm hearing, right? Kind of destitute, just feeling like all of your options have failed and, why me energy. But you're relaxing. You're not in this energy. Now they will be. They're suffering nightmares and fright. For being in this energy. For starting conflicts, protesting. To me, this is just slander, right? Spreading messages of slander loudly, bold. They were proud, loud and wrong. And they had no, integrity or intention of speaking clearly or truthfully, just anything to kind of get the mob going behind them. Something about these signs are significant. You could be receiving signs of confirmation, or this could be your sign of confirmation. Someone is between the ages of 30 and 51. I'm seeing sue. Perhaps this is a situation that you can sue for, or you're thinking about suing for. If you feel called to do so, then by all means. But yeah, endings. The situation is being put to an end. Justice has been called. The situation is being put to an end. It's over. It's divine timing, right? This collaboration worked really hard to have you here in homelessness or just hopelessness. So if you did experience homelessness, my heart goes out to you, because that's not a situation anyone should find them in, especially with a family member working against you to cause this in your life. That's awfully unfortunate and disgusting, really, right? You're being encouraged to save, right? Save your energy is what I'm hearing, right? If you need to use a coach or a therapist, do whatever you have to do. Conserve your energy, right? Focus on what you need to focus on. I'm hearing astute in what you need to do for self, right? So forward focus ahead. Save your energy, your coins too, right? But save your energy. Do not try to go back and forth with these people. Perhaps that's the coaching that you need. Save your energy, save your time, save your strength, and focus on what you need to do for you. Let's see. Something about rules is significant. I saw this when I was getting ready to come on. Someone's name could be Dar, initials MEND FNFND. 517 is significant. Somebody could be a Taurus. May 17th could be significant. Or July 15th, July 5th. Spirit, do you have any other messages for us? Okay, not this deck. No. Let's get a light worker card. So this is the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. Let's give it a shuffle. Oh, before I shuffle, Unbound. So you're releasing soul patterns, contracts, past lives. So you're releasing all this negative energy, right? You are past this, right? This is very juvenile behavior. You know, if you're between those ages that I mentioned earlier, you should be well beyond middle school antics and kind of cult-like, cliquish behavior is what I'm getting. Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So you could be a priestess, mystic, a teacher, right? Definitely if you're being called to this channel. Just keep your emotions in the upright. Keep your emotions elevated towards your elevation is what I'm getting from this, right? I'm seeing pillars as the pillar of truth. Keep your eyes on the prize. Focus towards your ascension. If you're this priestess, mystic, teacher energy, focus on, perhaps that's why that came up, focus on your assignment is what I'm hearing, what you should be teaching or what you're supposed to be doing in your role, right? Step into your purpose. And we have Unbound again. So Spirit says one more. And this one is align your life. What is not aligned or what needs to be changed? So think about that moving forward. As I said, align with this energy. If you are meant to be some sort of coach or teacher, whatever it is, right? A mystic teacher, a priestess, a high priestess in training is what I'm hearing. Whatever you're meant to do, focus on your assignment, right? Keep your energy and spirits high and elevated. Do not go back and forth. Conserve your energy for your assignment because it's a big one, right? And with 5, that symbolizes change. Just change the way you're seeing things, the way you're looking at things. Don't ruminate on the negative. Oh, somebody don't want me to say that. Allow justice to come in for the Most High, right? Judgment has been called in your favor. We had the Judgment and the Justice card come out with the Ace of Swords. The truth will be told regardless of people like it or not. Let me read what the book says about this Sisterhood of the Rose. Roses are significant. Okay, so Sisterhood of the Rose says, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. The Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-section of ancient lineages, it is the path of devotion and beauty. Wow, I'm glad we followed divine guidance for this. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart and the sacred geometry of all life. You are being called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature, and the whispers of Mother Earth, specifically, is what I'm hearing. So listen to nature, go out in nature more. Go to, what I'm hearing is go to where you're called to go. Listen to the divine guidance, right? I should have read this as soon as I pulled the card, right? As I was guided to. What I'm hearing is don't make spirit say it twice. Go where you're called. You are being called to spend more time in nature, as all the ancient secrets live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creations, and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. I'm getting, even if it's cold outside, I know myself, I kind of avoid outside when it's cold. So we're being called to still go outside, take some time in nature, embrace some fresh air and sunlight, take in what you need. If you are definitely a priestess, you will receive messages anywhere you go, specifically in nature. So yeah, head outside. So it says also, you are being called to take a little more time to notice you are being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be through your own creations or in the little things like how you dress to picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet a little more, and the shift in vibration can be felt. So definitely take time to add beauty to your life. Me personally, I can't wait to do my nails, do my hair, that type of thing. So whether it's pouring beauty into yourself, in your surroundings, in your environment, it all lifts the vibration, right? And it can be felt. So the action we're being guided to take, it says work your light action. Surround yourself with beauty and create beauty wherever you go. So that is definitely a beautiful message, and what a good way to end with the cards. Let's get some letters and see who comes out today. Good enough? Okay. Oh, something about these coins are significant. Let's see. I was about to take them off my table. I was guided to leave them here. So I have a dime from 2014. 2014 could be significant. And for me, 2014 is a love energy, right? 214 is a love code for me. So, but the zero in between lets me know there's something getting in between you loving on yourself and perhaps is this energy. So I'm hearing don't fear. The divine is here to call justice on this so that you can usher in this sisterhood of the rose energy, bringing more love, light, and beauty into your life to help lift the vibration of the earth, right? So the year 2014 could be significant too. And we know they're taking pennies out of circulation, so that's significant as well. All this muck and melee is being taken out of the situation. Oh, they're both 2014. Wow, a dime of 2014 too. So heavy on the 2014. That's definitely confirmation for someone, but don't allow anything or anyone, I'm hearing, get in the way of your love for yourself, loving on. I'm hearing your vibration and energy that you put out and how you see the world. Embrace your passions. Do what you're called to do, right? You have good news coming in. Embrace that. Hold on to that notion. Someone could be 42, or the news could be significant. Letters or messages could be significant. I'm seeing 4211. That's significant for someone. Focus on what you're supposed to create to lift the vibration in this priestess, mystic teacher energy. Okay, for letters, we have M, C. Somebody could be a speaker, MC. D, G, F, S, P, N. That gave me ESPN for some reason. K, J, G, Z, O, D, B. DB could be someone's initials. Dave and Buster's. I'm getting from that. There's fun in the cards is what I'm getting when I see Dave and Buster's. Open. The roads are opening up for you. Open your heart. LV is significant. Those could be initials. Louis Vuitton bags. LVs we know are our Louis and that low vibrational ass behavior. So don't succumb to their whack ass energy. Like, I'm hearing tighten up. You know better. GG could be significant. That could, that could be someone's name or initials or nickname. Cow is significant. That could be significant for you. For cow, I just got mom for some reason. Moms are significant. J, I'm hearing a cash cow. You are a cash cow for people, for a mother figure. You know, if you're abundant, your energy is abundant, and people can live off of your energy. They get, you know, their ego stroked through your energy, right? Because if you're this high vibrating person, you know, I'm just seeing someone skipping around with a basket full of roses and flowers and like kind of tossing them out to everybody. Like, I got a pocket full of sunshine. And sunshine is definitely significant. Sunshine State, California could be significant. And if you're always in this loving, giving energy, people benefit from that. You know, not everybody's in a situation where they're being taken advantage of monetarily, right? Our energy is the most abundant thing that someone can take. Something about wands is significant. Do you have a wand? Perhaps you should get a wand. I'm a writer, so this is a like feather pen. One of my favorite gifts that I got. Are we getting anything else out of here? Sun is significant. Somebody's son could be significant. Pray for your sons. Pray for your children. Firstborn sons. Something about firstborn sons is significant. I'm not even touching that. JJ is significant. Rental properties, landlords. I'm hearing landlords could get it too. LJ, KJ, CJ, MC, we said that. E, C, CE. CE credits could be significant. Pose, someone was posing. We were posing as a friend, but they were op. So friends are involved in this as well. Kudos for you for getting out of this energy and staying on your path to your purpose. I'm seeing box. Something about a box is significant. I just saw a gift in my mind, a gift box. Maybe a bracelet. Somebody be gifting you a bracelet soon. Christmas time could be significant. I just did a reading where I was tapped into a divine masculine energy shopping randomly. So you might want to check that last reading out. It's called It's You. So yeah, that love energy that's coming through, this person is already looking to be the light in your life as you are to others. Okay, that's it for these. Let's see what's tea. If you don't know, I drink tea every day. So the Yogi Tea has messages and I save them for us to benefit from. They have some good advice on here. Which one? This one? Your greatest strength is love. So remember that. Love is a strength. And, that's the highest vibration. If God is love and He is the most high, He or she, whatever you define it as, whatever works for you, whatever you resonate with, let's not be divisive. But if God is the most high and His energy is of love, then what can be higher, right? I just keep hearing Janae Aiko higher. Something about that song is significant for someone. Aunts are definitely significant. You have an aunt that smokes. I'm seeing this smoke sign. Oh, smoke signs. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So someone is able to see this lying ass energy, this weird ass energy. There's smoke signs. Someone's in danger, or what am I feeling? What am I getting? Smoke signs. Someone is like a flare. Okay, like lighting a flare, like they need assistance now. They're in this overwhelmed, overburdened energy, and they're going up in smoke. Something's going up in smoke. Perhaps it's paperwork. I hope nobody's burning paperwork to get rid of evidence, but something is going up in smoke. Some great plan somebody had, stacking the odds against you, is going up in smoke. Just when I thought we were done, right? I'm hearing they'll learn to watch their mouth from here on out. Also, I'm hearing see with your eyes, not with your hands. That's just giving me childish energy. That's something we used to say as kids. So see with your eyes, not with your, like, don't touch. Something's hot. This situation is hot. This situation is flaming hot. And perhaps this is occurring behind the scenes and you don't know it. But people are seeing these Louis, these low vibrational people, and I'm getting a group, heavy group. I'm seeing a large group, more than 10. That's significant for somebody. More than 10. I'm hearing more than 20. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. I'm hearing entire communities. Oh, shit. Okay, entire communities are about to feel it. You're being guided to be quiet. Stay low key. Stay low. Keep your energy low. Like, stay low. Don't combat this. That's why divine intervention is coming in. That was always destined to happen. This was destined to happen. I'm seeing just put you on your path like you were wandering in the wilderness laws. And this energy was meant to, basically, it was a shortcut. When we were kids, this is weird. Okay. When we were kids, we have two aunts that live near each other. So you could take a long way, which would probably be about like a 10-15 minute walk between the two aunts' house. So if one aunt lived here, let's say, can you see that? The other one kind of lived up the street around the corner, right? So let's say here. You could walk the entire way, but there was a path in the woods that could take you directly to one aunt's house. So we would just boop, boop, hop back and forth, right? Very quickly and easily. So what I'm getting is they wanted you in the wilderness, lost, confused, in this overwhelmed hopelessness, helplessness, homeless energy for some. And what ended up happening, what they didn't know, is this was a shortcut to the path. So you stayed in the woods and followed the light, followed the path to get out on the other side. And instead of you having to take the long way, I'm hearing to grandmother's house, to auntie's house, you took the straight path. And it was actually a shortcut. So while, it was dark in the forest and probably scary at times, trying to traverse is very significant, and find your way out, you went within and found yourself, found the divine, found your connection with spirit and most high, and you were able to come out on the other side quicker than you would have if you would have took the normal way that people take. I'm hearing that's going to make them even more mad. Yeah, I'm just seeing heavy burdens, heavy emotions. Sorry, sorry about the timing. I'm just doing what I'm guided to do. Something about running shoes are significant. They had you running, perhaps running in fear, running for your life. They thought you would run straight into a wall, but you ran right into purpose. You've met teachers along the way to guide you through this. So while you were disconnected from them, you followed those little dings and hints from spirit to, maybe watch this reader or go to this place or read this book. You did what you were called to do, and it got you all the way here. And this is a bear. That just gives me teddy bear comfort, right? You might want to look up what a bear signifies. I just randomly pulled this gem of all gems. But I'm just getting just protection, confidence, overcoming obstacles. Bears are kind of fierce and they hibernate. So you could just be a introverted person who doesn't even, again, get into the messy melees and the conflicts. Is there any? Yep, there's more. I'm just seeing steam coming from someone's head. They're being enlightened now that you're the GOAT, you're the greatest of all time, or they will be enlightened that their efforts were futile. And you charge right ahead. I'm hearing no edits. Maybe I don't need to edit anything out when I post this. You don't see that you're right at the door. You're right at the door. You're right at the cusp of something, right? And the door's even slightly ajar. Just keep pressing forward, keep moving forward, keep shining that light, keep creating whatever you're meant to create. Get in this teacher energy, embody whatever role you're being called to embody, no matter how uncomfortable or uncertain it may feel. Remember, you are doing a new thing, so it will feel new, it will feel foreign. I'm hearing don't let the fear tactics of your own mind get in your way. Don't let that be another thing that gets in your way. Oh my God. Don't let yourself get in your way of love either, because remember that's coming through too, right? With the King of Swords? Knight of Swords, I'm sorry. Yeah. So not only were you Okay, so the person that's coming in is also a Knight of Swords energy, powerful. They are a natural born leader, very intelligent, but cool. They have self-discipline. This is, again, someone you won't have to micromanage. I'm seeing fire, heavy fire, and air. Air again on here as well. You'll be famous for this. This is what'll bring in your good luck and fortune, but somebody's destined to be famous with their partner, with their love energy. This love is meant to be displayed because it's divine. It's divine order. It'll restore hope. It'll restore people's hope. It'll ground in people's hope for miracles, right? Ground in people's understanding of going within and ascending through the chakra system. Yeah, we'll have to get more into that. Yeah. Is that it? That's it, and that's all. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, if you haven't done so, like, share, subscribe so we can get more people uploaded with the latest downloads. Remember to go in love and light, seek purpose, not just paychecks. And remember, if you overstand, you don't have to try to understand. Remember to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And until next time, peace.